Hello everyone, this is Husker Eurocat welcoming you back to Madden 20 for the PC and the New York Jets franchise. Tonight on Monday Night Football, the Jets meet with the 2-2 Browns in MetLife. Cleveland sits at the top of the AFC North, tied with of all teams, the Cincinnati Bengals, but they have a roster that's stacked with talent. If the Jets aren't careful in this one, tonight could be their first loss of the season. As was mentioned before, this is a Monday night game, and with the Jets' last game being a week and a half ago, they won't be able to say they didn't have adequate time to refocus for this game. The only issue is, Coach Dale has made some big promises in the past game with a couple of receivers that want to improve their game. For that to happen, Sam Darnold will have to be at the top of his game, and the Browns' defense will need to be overcome. Right now, aside from Demarius Randall at cornerback, it would seem that the secondary could be an issue for Cleveland. Darnold will have to avoid Myles Garrett, Sheldon Richardson, and Olivier Vernon in the pass rush in order to accomplish that, though, and that will be a big order to fill. Now that each team is back out on the field after warm-ups, we're ready for the kickoff. Let's join them as the Jets square off against the Browns here on the Football Freaks Sports Network. The Browns have won the toss, and you see the numbers on Baker Mayfield. A little over 70% complete, 8 touchdowns and only 2 interceptions on the season so far. On first down, the give is to David Njoku, and he is stopped at the line. And he is down and injured on the very first play. Going back to the locker room, that is not good news. 2nd and 10 out of the shotgun. Duke Johnson gets the call, and he's taken down by Blake Cashman after only a 1-yard gain. 3rd and 9, and the throw is incomplete, just about intercepted by Darryl Roberts. A punt to Arsenault, and he goes up the left side, number spins, and he's almost to midfield, getting to the 48-yard line before he's tackled. Now, Sam Darnold, 3 interceptions on the season, 6 touchdowns, and quite frankly, in last place as the offense is concerned. But not when it comes to the running game, and Le'Veon Bell is up the middle into plus territory for a 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4. Darnold back to pass. Has all day across the middle. Complete to Robert Foster. He is our breakout player of the game. And Jakeem Grant on the jet sweep gets 9 yards down to the 28. So on 2nd and inches, off the play action pass, the throw goes out to Herndon, and he's down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal. Darnold is sacked. Taken down by Christian Kirksey at the 6-yard line. 3rd and goal out of the shotgun. Back to pass is Darnold, and into the end zone. Incomplete, intended for Robert Foster. That he tried to just fit that one in there and couldn't do it. Joe Schobert knocking that one away. Eddie Pinedo is on for the field goal, and it's up and good. 23 yards, and 3 points later, the Jets are in the lead. After a Cleveland 3-and-out, Bell takes it for a first down run out to the 46-yard line. Now on 2nd and 11, Darnold throws the screen pass to Bell. A nice juke move, and he's down to the 26. Darnold back to pass again, throws to a completely wide open Jamison Crowder in the middle of the field. 1st and goal from the 5. Grant snakes his way through and it's in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Say what you will about Corey Grant, but a backup, he would be a first stringer in a lot of teams. That's for sure. Elusive and fast. Just doesn't have the power range that Le'Veon Bell has. And the score is 10-0 Jets. After another Cleveland 3-and-out, Bell with another big gainer all the way into Brown territory at the 24-yard line. That's his fifth rush over 20 yards this season, and he puts the Jets in scoring range. Darnold to Crowder inside the 20-yard line at the 17. 2nd and 3, out of the shotgun, Le'Veon Bell goes down inside the 10 and has a 1st and 10 just before the goal line. They can get one and a fumble. And Sanders picks it up and avoids the turnover. Ooh, that was close. 3rd and 20, Darnold back to pass, throws over the middle, and it's knocked away at the last second by Demarius Randall. Crowder just kicking himself over that one. 4th and 20, and Pinedo comes on for the field goal, and it's now 13-0 Jets. Now into the second quarter. Mayfield back, completes it out to Johnson, and out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Now 3rd and 2. Pass is complete out to the left side numbers for a 1st down to Antonio Callaway. Now the fake to Chubb. Look out! For Jordan Jenkins makes the sack. Back at the 39-yard line, 2nd and 18. Mayfield flustered in the pocket, throws complete out to Antonio Callaway again. That brings up 3rd and 2. The ball is handed off to right tackle rookie Jamario Batiste, and that gets him nowhere. After a Jet 3-and-out, the pass goes out to Damian Ratley, and he loses 3 yards. 2nd and 13, out of the shotgun. Mayfield flustered in the pocket again, throws, and it's intercepted. Blake Cashman has the ball out to the far left side and down to the 2-yard line. What a return by Cashman, and he is turning into some kind of linebacker, folks. That one intended for OBJ, but Cashman just jumps right in front of the route and makes the snag out of the air. Now from the shotgun, Darnold gives off to Bell, and he is tackled in the backfield for a 3-yard loss. 2nd and goal. Darnold back, a flag on the play, an interception. Joe Schobert with the interception. The flag on the play is holding on the Jets, and it is 1st down Cleveland at the 4-yard line. The give is to Nick Chubb, and he breaks out for big yardage out to the 18. 2nd and 10 now. Pass across the middle. Complete to Demetrius Harris, subbing in for David Njoku, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning and an update from Eurocat Baby.
While the interception by Joe Schobert for Cleveland was unfortunate for the Jets, I caught up with Coach Dale before the game and asked about Blake Cashman, the second-year man out of the University of Minnesota, who just had that big interception for New York. A big smile came across his face, and he said, "He is good, isn't he? He's quite the 6th-round draft find, and so good that he's being used in multiple roles in the defense. Right now, he's being used as the sub-linebacker, so we'll be seeing a lot of Mr. Cashman in the rotation."
Thanks for that report. Another sixth-round find, and not saying that he's going to be as good as Tom Brady, but a find like that in the late rounds of the draft is what we hang around for. Let's hope that he can continue to be an asset for the Jets as time progresses. Now with 2 minutes left, can the Browns put some points on the board before halftime? And the pass goes out to Callaway, complete at the 43. 2nd and 10 now. The pass is complete out to Jarvis Landry at the 34-yard line, and in excellent position now for the score as the Browns continue down the field. Mayfield takes too much time, and Leonard Williams gets to him back at the 44. 2nd and 20. Duke Johnson with the grab inside the 40. 3rd and 15. And that one is complete again to Duke Johnson. That brings on Jason Sanders for a 53-yard try, and it's up and good. 13-3 is your score. 19 seconds left. And it looks like Darnold is going to try and go long, and it's bouncing around and intercepted. Oh my goodness, Joe Schobert with his 2nd interception of the game. Darnold gets just a little bit too cute here at the end of the 2nd quarter. Throws into a pack of Browns trying to get it to Jamison Crowder and has that one picked off. Not sure what Darnold was thinking on that one. Well, he didn't have a very good first half throwing the ball, or just plain holding on to the ball for that matter. Can he bring it back in the second half and put the Jets in a better position than 13-3? The defense is doing their part, and it is going to be interesting to see if the offense can do the same down the stretch. Stay with us to find out, because the second half is just on the other side of this short break. Welcome back, everyone, to Monday Night Football here in Metlife Stadium for second half coverage between the Jets and the Browns. The defense was all over Cleveland as the offense had a hard time getting points on the board. But let's see what happens here in the second half. From the 26-yard line, Foster goes in motion. Darnold out of the shotgun, give off to Le'Veon Bell, and he has the first down, and more getting out all the way to midfield. Now in the zone, let's find out if the Jets can get some real running gun. Darnold back to pass again, throws over the middle, complete. Jakeem Grant makes the grab, and it's tackled at the 33. The handoff goes to Le'Veon Bell, spins, and is tackled in the backfield. Olivier Vernon getting his mitts on him back at the 37. Darnold is sacked. Myles Garrett, the one that they were all concerned about this week, is now in the zone. He's going to be difficult to hold off. And there he comes again, and Darnold gets the ball off in time. Complete down the field to Robert Foster. Now at the 29-yard line, this one is complete in the middle of the field to Jakeem Grant down to the 18. Now in the red zone, the give is to Le'Veon Bell, and he powers his way down to the 12. 2nd and 4. Le'Veon Bell again to the right side numbers, and he has the first down to the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and he is hammered in the backfield. Jard Avery making a big hit. Darnold back to pass and is sacked. Larry Ogunjobi gets him back at the 19, which brings up 4th and goal, and again Eddie Pinedo is on for the kick, and that is good right through the middle, and the score is now 16-3. The Browns have a lot of work to do. And the give is to Nick Chubb. He gets a good chunk, going out past the 40-yard line to the 44. The pass this time complete out to Jarvis Landry, and he does not move the sticks. 3rd and 1, and the pass to Duke Johnson, and he gets the first down. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Mayfield over the middle, and it's complete. OBJ making the catch, and he's tackled at the 35. Johnson has the first down to the 31 on 2nd and 8. Mayfield throws it out to Demetrius Harris, and he has big yardage down to the 12 and out of bounds. That brings us to the end of the third quarter with your score 16-3, and the Browns are on the move. Now with a quarter left, and that is try number 3 by Baptiste, and he goes nowhere. All 3 tries. 3rd and 6 from the 8-yard line. The pass into the end zone and knocked away by Cashman. Bringing on Jason Sanders, and he's good from 25 yards out. That brings our score to just a 10-point lead, 16-6. And after a jet 3 and out, the pass over the middle to Johnson. He's out to the 33-yard line, a 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4. The pass over the middle goes to Antonio Callaway. Complete for the first down out to the 49. 3rd and 10. All alone is Jarvis Landry down inside the 5-yard line. Finally caught from behind by Marcus May at the 3. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield is sacked. A charging Jamal Adams makes the stop back at the 13. 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun again. Mayfield, the high snap, the give to Johnson, and he gets down to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, and Nick Chubb is stopped in the backfield. Bring on Jason Sanders again for another field goal, and he is good from 22 yards out. 16-9. Darnold throws over the middle, complete to Jamison Crowder. First down out to the 40. Now the jet sweep to Jakeem Grant, and a juke move, and he's out to the 50-yard line. 2nd and inches to go. Le'Veon Bell with a nice move outside, gets into Brown territory at the 33. Now 17 carries, 110 yards. Darnold throws, and that one is almost picked off. Denzel Ward almost had himself a pick 6. And Myles Garrett has another sack and a fumble. That one recovered by Brian Winters, so it wasn't a turnover, but it might as well have been, and they downed the ball at the 2-yard line. Mayfield out of the shotgun. Give to Johnson, and he has room out to the 8. 3rd and 4 now. The throw over the middle, complete to Demetrius Harris. He has the first down with 2 minutes to go in the game. Now let's go to Eurocat, baby, for an injury update.
Cleveland fans will be interested to know that David Njoku that went out on the very first play from scrimmage with a shoulder injury. Well, we finally got word back that he hasn't been in the game due to a severe sprain to his right shoulder. It's uncertain whether he'll be back for next week's matchup against the Bengals or not, but the doctors have said that if he should miss any playing time, it should only be a week or so.
Thanks for that report, and I'm sure that Cleveland fans will be relieved to hear that good news. Without word for this long, I would have thought it would have been worse than that. Now the Browns have 2 minutes to get in the end zone and force overtime. Can they do it? The pass goes out to Johnson. He has a 4-yard pickup. The pass this time goes to Johnson again for the first down out to the 36. Another pass to Johnson. Out of the backfield and out of bounds at the 45. 2nd and 1. This one going down the middle, and it's complete to Demetrius Harris. I don't know how he caught that. OBJ inside the 30-yard line at the 27. 30 seconds left, and this one is complete across the middle to OBJ again. 25 seconds left. Mayfield with all day and runs out of time. Jordan Jenkins getting to him back at the 27. Now the pass goes out to Cody Latimer, and he's down to the 21-yard line. 3rd and 13. Pass is broken up by Blake Cashman. Johnson looking for a flag, but he is not going to get one. 12 seconds, 4th and 13. The ball goes long into the end zone. Caught! Odell Beckham Jr. makes the grab in the end zone with 8 seconds on the clock. Mayfield throws up the 50-50 ball, and Johnson just is not in the right place in order to stop that reception in the back of the end zone. All they can do is watch as the ball goes into the hands of Beckham. And now with 8 seconds left on the clock, they just are going to run it with Bell. He has a first down, but that brings us to the end of regulation. The ball game tied at 16 apiece, and the Jets defense is out there. I am seeing some tongues wagging on that side of the line of scrimmage. They have been out there way too long, and after 3 and outs from both teams, Darnold gets sacked. Back at the 23-yard line, Olivier Vernon gets to him. Darnold back again, throws, and that one is just about intercepted. Sheldrick Redwine making a play on the ball. Darnold is not looking very good. 2nd and 11 for the Browns. From the 30-yard line, the throw is complete across the middle to OBJ. 3rd and 5. Pass complete across the middle to Odell Beckham, and he has the first down out to the 44. 1st and 10, Nick Chubb with a big gainer inside the 30-yard line down to the 28 of the Jets. The defense is looking pretty ragged out there right now. The throw goes out to Callaway, and he's taken down in a hurry by Tremaine Johnson. 3rd and 11, Nick Chubb goes around the left side, and he has a 10-yard gain down to the 20, but not enough to move the sticks. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in overtime. And from 32 yards out, Sanders is good. That is the end of your ball game, and the Jets drop their first game of the season, 19-16 to the Cleveland Browns. What a disappointment, folks. The offense just couldn't get the ball down the field in the second half, and it left the defense on the field way too long. You could see them getting tired, especially into the fourth quarter when the Browns just started moving the ball at will. Evidence of that was seen when at halftime Cleveland only had 85 yards of offense. And once the fourth quarter was over, they had close to 300 yards. And they'd scored 13 points to tie the game and force overtime. This was Sam Darnold's worst performance of the season by far. with only a 32.4 passer rating spurred by only 46% complete, 2 interceptions, and 2 fumbles. What really held them together, though, on the offensive side of the ball for as long as possible was the play of the rushing game. Except for Jamison Crowder's loss on a jet sweep, all runners had very respectable averages, and Bell even had a 100-plus game tonight. The passing game probably would have done a whole lot better had Darnold been on his game tonight. Crowder was the only one with a drop. Otherwise, Darnold's passes were just, well, off target. The defense had some pretty big numbers as far as the total tackles are represented, but 12 tackles for loss thrown in there as well as 2 sacks. And the D put in about as good a performance as can be expected under the circumstances. And let's not forget about that outstanding interception and return by Blake Cashman, only to be fouled up by a Darnold bad throw. Disgruntled wideout Jamison Crowder feels like he let Coach Dale down in his lack of performance, but truth be told, I don't think he was the issue in this game at all. Breakout candidate Robert Foster will have to wait to gain a development rate increase because this just wasn't the game for it. Jamal Adams earns an upgrade with ones across the board, and I smell big bucks in the increase that the Jets are going to have to pay to keep this guy in New York as well. Rookie right tackle Michael Winkler gets an upgrade this week as well. He's about a third of the way to unlocking his hidden development, and hopefully he'll be there by the end of the season. Cornerback Perry Nickerson gets an upgrade to his slot cornerback skill. He needs work on his coverage attributes, but he's so fast that it's hard not to play the guy in the rotation. And I was right, it cost the Jets just over $20 million and an extra 2 years to keep Jamal Adams. They offer him $3 million under what he was asking, and he does accept the offer, so he will be a permanent fixture in the defensive backfield for a long time to come. Also, Marcus May gets a 3-year contract for just under $16 million, so he's going to be part of that backfield as well, at least until he's 30 years old. I wonder how much he's going to regress over the next 3 seasons. After a bye week, the Jets host the Raiders in MetLife Stadium. Coach Gruden is hoping that the week off doesn't help the Jets a whole lot, because at 2-4 on the season, Oakland is on the verge of having a dismal campaign. They're coming in at full strength with no injuries on their roster, though. They need to be at full strength since they're middle of the pack as far as the offense is concerned, at 17th in the NFL. But stacked up against the number 1 defense in the league in New York, I don't know. Despite New York's record, they have the worst pass offense in the NFL, but the number 5 rush offense behind Le'Veon Bell. We'll see how that matches up against the worst defense in the league when the Raiders come calling in 2 weeks. That will bring an end to another episode of the New York Jets franchise here on the Football Freaks Sports Network. Once again, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and remember to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications of new videos as they come out. The Jets had a, well, let's just say it, horrid second half, where the offense just couldn't get the ball rolling in the right direction, and the defense just plain got wore out and fell for the first time this season. With an extra week off, can they turn the ship around to make a successful stand against a Raider team that's more than willing to see the Jets lose at home for the second straight game? To see how that transpires, be with us as the Jets try to hold off the Raiders And until I see you back here in Metlife Stadium for Eurocat Baby and the rest of the crew here, this is Husker Eurocat saying so long for now, and have a good day, everyone.